Here's my audience. Third person. Okay, tonight I want to talk to you about the great outdoors. And everybody knows that there's nothing like the great outdoors. It's a really fantastic place to hang out, relax, socialize. But one of my favorite pastimes that's associated with the great outdoors is hunting. I came from a really small farming community. We didn't have a lot of time to take up hunting. I was always kind of interested, but I just never had the opportunity to take it up. But yeah, years later, when I married my husband, he was an avid hunter. So he opened my eyes to the whole new world of hunting. He taught me how to shoot a rifle. He taught me how to shoot the crossbow. I learned about ammo, camo, the reasons to hunt, the proper procedures to follow when hunting. So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about it, and I'm going to see if I can convince you to join me as I venture out into the great outdoors and chase that elusive whitetail buck. Um, Now, one of the reasons I want to tell you about hunting is I want to explain to you about why we hunt, what purpose it serves. One of the things I want to tell you about is hunting is a really good, effective means of controlling the deer population. According to the records in the Georgia Department of Revenue, last year our deer herds were over 1.2. I'm sorry, not Department of Revenue, Department of Natural Resources. Our deer herd was over 1.2 million. Well, the DNR keeps records of all the deer that are harvested. 362,000 were harvested last year legally by hunters, while many other were taken by farmers with permits. However, that's really not a lot of deer to be taken when you consider a 1.2 million population. And deer are very destructive animals. They do a lot of damage to crops. They do a lot of damage to motor vehicles. If any of you had the unfortunate arise when you had a collision with a deer, then you will know firsthand the damage that a deer can create when it collides with a vehicle. According to a Progressive insurance adjuster, he told me that over $1 billion was paid out last year in 2015 due to accidents vehicles colliding with wildlife, which is really large numbers, which creates a lot of higher insurance premiums for all of us guys. Unfortunately, one night this week, we experienced that firsthand, and so we gained a whole new insight to the situation of wanting to try to control that population a little bit. Another benefit that goes along with hunting is hunting creates a lot of money in our local economies as well as in our big business economies. In our local economies, several Florida people will come into our small little communities. They will eat, they will hunt, they will purchase different stuff at our local stores. They will buy corn, they'll buy license, deer calls, ladder stands, just different things they need. And that brings money into small communities that many times often need this money. Another way it boosts the economy is, I'm sure everybody's heard of Bass Pro Shop, Cabela's. Those are really big organizations who really make millions of dollars off of hunting. And if you haven't had the opportunity to go Bass Pro Shop, I really recommend that you go there, visit, take a look around. They have a large selection of animals that are on the wall. They have aquariums full of fish. They just have anything you can imagine you could need for hunting and fishing, any kind of game products. It's just amazing. It's my husband's favorite place to go. Another good benefit that has to do with hunting is Gone Magazine has a program called Georgia Hunters Feed the Hungry. This program was started in 1993, and last year this program donated more than 40,000 pounds of venison to the needy, which is a really good program. The hunter just harvests the deer. They drop the deer off there. They don't have to pay for anything. The processors process the deer, and the meat is donated to needy families, which is a really good program and one that really makes me proud to say that I'm a hunter. But now the best part about hunting is it's just such a relaxing, enjoyable hobby. When you go out there on that cool, crisp fall morning and you're sitting up in that tall tree stand, you're glancing out across the skyline and you see as daylight breaks and there's just a wonderful calm, no sounds but the sounds of nature. You're just all alone by yourself. You can ponder your problems. You can talk to the Lord. You can just relax and just enjoy it. And it's a real good feeling, and it's real relaxing until that big buck happens to walk across that shooting lane. And then in a split second, your heart starts beating 90 miles an hour, your adrenaline is pumping, and you're hoping and praying that you get the shot that's going to allow you to take that elusive whitetail. And these are some of the many reasons that I love the sport of hunting. And I hope that I've told you enough that at least I've piqued your interest. And maybe you're going to be interested enough that you ask some hunting buddies, or maybe you may try to go along, join a club. But whatever you do, just get out there in the great outdoors. Take advantage of it. Take your family, take your friends, and see if maybe you can join me when I say there's no season like deer season. So get out there, grab your gun, and try to catch that elusive whitetail buck.